Hello and welcome back to my channel Lady T. Today we're going to continue on with Evoland 2. We defeated this whole haunted forest thing and now we're going to continue onwards. Okay, let's get some more hearts and some more man. Even though we've already destroyed this at the beginning when we just got here. I mean, money is always good. Okay, he still has the same dialogue, then we're not going to bother with that. I really love the music though. I love this whole game. Evoland 1 I mean, was a great game, but I love this even more. I just love how they implemented the whole mechanic of still showing the same thing, like how video games progressed over the years, but now more in a way that it feels like it feels more like a game. That's what I'm trying to say, but not really managing to say. Right, now we can do this, hopefully. Okay, we did you already. Oh, the squirrels are back. Hi, squirrel. You are not as good a shot as you were when you were still flat. I'm just saying. Not that I mind. Okay, we have that. Now we're going to continue over here. Oh, you're already gone. Was there something down here? Just one of those. Okay. Hopefully one of these men can help us. Okay, no you can't. Okay, first we need someone that can help us understand mana. So maybe we will have to go to the flirty old woman who has a thing for Thomas. Yes, maybe she can help. Hi, baby. Ah, what a fine young man you are. What can I do for you, darling? Do you know what you're asking me, my little peach cobbler? First, I can only proceed with the awakening if you bring me enough mana. Mana is that life energy, extremely rare stuff. And even then, if the awoken individual isn't ready to accept awakening, they'll die. No, I don't need that. I need someone to explain. My little pony? Okay, maybe we have to give the mana to you? My BFG 9000? I don't know. Someone needs to explain to me what I can do with mana. That is what I need, woman. Okay, there's nowhere else where we can go. Maybe we just have to destroy the bridge. Okay. Oh, what do we have to do? If it's not Bibi, then who do we have to talk to? I do think that we need Bibi. I mean, who else could we need? Maybe we need to do the awakening. I mean, she asked mana for that. Okay. But does he need to be? Oh, wonderful. You dug up some mana. Let's start off with this BV1. He'll make an ideal test subject. It doesn't sound good. Manos? Oh, this looks so cool. I love the graphics. Upgrading powers. Mana's power has reached level 2. You can focus longer to unleash a more powerful attack. Okay, goodbye Manos, you are back in my pocket. You can do nothing. My rubber ducky, why? Okay, but thank you, Bibi. Maybe we will go on a date after all. But only if you stop calling me your rubber ducky. Oh, I have to focus. Yeah, I get it now. I'm sorry, I'm a doofus. I'm a rubber ducky. Oh, that takes long. Oh, it worked. You shall pet. Oh, I love that reference. I love the Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Don't throw those at me. That's a bit rude. Even though I'm killing you doesn't mean you have to throw things at me. Come here, I want to kill you. Thank you. Okay, this is the main path. I kind of want to explore over here. But there's nothing to find here. That's a shame. There's a flower inside of that tree. We have to go there. It says something that we haven't. A fairy mushroom. But that was it. You can't go in there. Okay. Let's continue onwards. Back to... I think back to Genova. Oh, hi. Thomas! Look! Look at that! Ooh, that doesn't look good. What happened here? Where's my village? My parents? My friends? Everything's gone! Yeah, it doesn't look that good. Apparently something changed in the timeline. I had my suspicions, but now I'm sure of it. This isn't our time period. We have to find out what happened. Let's try Genova. Somebody there should be able to tell us. Okay, let's... Is this Genova? Okay. Oh, this doesn't look good. There's some kind of smog or something. You are now entering the great trade capital, Genova. Be sure not to make any trouble and will ensure your safety. Traders and disciples, traders and disciples. All day long, all I see are traders and disciples. It's crazy. Has everyone really become a trader or a disciple? Well, that doesn't sound very good. Hi. Oh, we're kissing. Hi. You just got to Genova, right? It's obvious from your tan. You've spent too much time outdoors. In Genova, my delicate skin is protected from the sun's harmful rays by the vapors of the smog. Yeah, I wouldn't be too sure about that. Are you in the market for a smog-fueled furnace? Step right up, ours are the very best out there. Guaranteed to have minimal smog emissions. And at an unbeatable price too. Buy a smog furnace and you'll save on wood. It's very good for the forest, did you know that? And if you purchase one right now, you'll pay 0.1% less tax. So what do you say? No? What are you, sales pitch proof? If everybody's like you, my business will go down the drain. Mr. Fuchwell is a real nice trader. Maybe too nice, in fact. Whenever he says hello, I immediately want to buy something from him. Either way, he's a very powerful trader. It's a great honor for a disciple to be able to to guard Mr. Fuchwell's home. Oh, you don't know Mr. Fuchwell? He's only one of the richest merchants on the whole continent. Yeah, I'm sorry, I guess. Do you really think the Great Destroyer caused the Great Disaster? And what about his business with the 5 keys he needs to collect before destroying the world? That doesn't sound good. Hey dude, I have to talk to you. Hi. Are you in the Oh, we already talked to you. I'm sorry. There we go. Can we go in his house? I don't think we can. Oh, well, good spice you are. A piranha plant from Mario. The missus is so demanding. I'm more frightened of her than of the Great Destroyer. I'm not even sure he actually exists. The missus, on the other hand, I couldn't be more sure. gonna blaspheme without meaning to. Please don't turn me into the disciples, I beg you. I won't. Okay, that doesn't sound good. For goodness sake, Marian. I've told you 1,000 times not to wrinkle the linens. You poor girl. You have absolutely no sense of perfection. The Great Destroyer demands perfection. And I'd serve the Prophet, who represents the Great Destroyer. That doesn't sound good. Hi. Mr. Mudwell. Well, hello there, citizen. What can I do for you? Who are you? Oh, I'm but a humble trader from a long line of traders. My grandfather was already a professional merchant at the time of the Empire. He was a real hero, helping those who needed passage in or out of Genova during the war. He did many favors, and he also earned money his keep by working hard. I'm sorry, my cat was doing something. Fuss was born in Folkwell Dynasty. Quite a beautiful story, ain't it? What can I do for you? The Great Disaster. The Great Disaster happened 60 years ago on the 50th anniversary of the Empire's victory over the demons. No one knows exactly what happened, except that a huge explosion wiped out the southern part of the continent. Genova was not entirely spared, and the turmoil that followed ultimately led to the Empire's demise. I will be right back, my cat is doing something. Okay. He was playing with a receipt that fell on the ground. Let's continue. Thankfully, the traders were there to restore order. What can I do for you? The traders? After the Great Disaster, my father and his merchant friends came to the Empire's rescue. They formed a council that would take actions necessary to Genova's survival. Someone needed to act quickly, what with all the chaos. The militia was created to replace the army. The former imperial tax system was abolished to make way for a fairer system. They gave people their freedom back. Since then, everyone is free to do trade and become wealthier. Oh, naturally, traders' sons all become traders themselves, but at least everyone has a chance. The smog? The explosion of the Great Disaster left behind a gaping hole filled with this strange substance. As no one rightly knew what the stuff was, people called it smog. Our scientists quickly found that the smog could be used as an energy source. The traders declared a monopoly on the buying and selling of smog and built a smog line to transport it to Genova. Since then, everything here has been fueled with smog, and every time people use some, more money lines the council's pockets. Isn't technology grand? Help us out? If you ever need a favor, feel free to come and see me. I'd be thrilled to do what I can and by any means at my disposal, in exchange for a service of like value, of course. I don't do pro bono. Hahaha. Pro bono? As if that were even a thing. What can I do for you? Nothing. Okay, that sounds a bit disturbing. Hi. How would you feel if you saw those two coming out of my pocket? The Great Disaster. My village. Swallowed up by the smog. And look what's become of Genova, Thomas. Is that really your future? He did not mention demons. They must be hiding somewhere. I cannot believe they all vanished into thin air. That's not the #1 problem here. My village, my parents, everyone's gone. Yeah, his are too, Liza. Come on. Thomas, we have to stop this great disaster from happening. I understand your anguish, Miss Liza. But if it is indeed possible to change the course of events, we should start by saving my people. That can't be changed, Manos. Well, Liza, then yours can't be changed. Oh. The demon's defeat is a part of history. I learned about it in school. It's in the past. Yeah, and if you learn something in school, it must be true and it must not be able to get changed. Oh, Liza. But what's happened here? That hasn't happened yet. Perhaps in your past, Miss Liza. But to me, your present is my future. What might happen to the Empire is none of my concern. I want my people to live, and to not be wiped out by our enemy. But if the Empire doesn't defeat the demons, that could change everything. I mean, maybe I wouldn't even exist. It's just too risky. And what of the people who live here and now? Maybe they too will disappear if you alter the past. Does that not bother you at all? But who knows exactly what can or cannot be changed? It may well be that all of this already exists. Perhaps we have already come here. We have done all this. So no matter what we do, nothing can be changed. You know what, Manos? I don't really know. But I'm at least going to try. That's all we can do. How about you, Thomas? Do you think we can change time? I think we can. You see, Manos? Thomas is an optimist, just like me. No. I was siding with Manos. Okay, I'm not siding with you. And if we can, what do you think we should change? Well, both. Thank you, the exterminator. I knew that I could count on you. Are you sure, Thomas? It's pretty risky. Could throw off the world's balance. Or maybe the great disaster doesn't happen if the Empire doesn't win. But we would still need to be able to turn back time. I do not know what is possible or even reasonable to hope for. If for anything else, we must find a megalith. On that much, I completely agree, Manos. Let's go to the library and dig up some info. I have a good feeling we'll find out where there's a megalith. You heard that, Thomas? Let's get going. Well, I'm doing all the walking here, so don't boss me around, Liza, because I will whip your ass. Oh, hi. Let me through. I'm training. I'll need to build up strength if I want to climb Mount Alpha. That's the only way to become a disciple. Yeah, cool, mate. Hello, random house. Hi, dude. I can't seem to find my key to the library, but I'm certain I left it here. I simply must find it to continue my study of the scientific explanation for the predominance of traders in an econo-religious system within a post-disaster society. And where is Mimi gone? Still hanging around with her friends, I suppose. Well, as long as she stays out of trouble and lets me work. Now where's that blasted key? I think your daughter has it. Little Mimi. So if you find Mimi, you should be fine. This door is closed. Well, that's cool. You didn't have to zoom me all the way in for that, I think. Hi, I have talked to you. Have you noticed those pipes outside Genova? They pump the smog that provides us with energy. What is smog composed of? I don't know. Why? Do you think it could be dangerous? Yes. I think so. Okay, cool, but I was trying to talk to him or her. You there. It's your lucky day. You just won this gem of a home. Claiming it is so simple, a child could do it. A child with 10,000 G, that is my modest purchase fee. So what do you say? No. Listen, I like the cut of your jib, so I'm gonna go out of my way to offer you a reduced price. 5,000 gold is my final offer. Oh. You drive a hard bargain. Okay, 500 G in cash up front. Okay. Ah, thank you. I'm most delighted to to sell you this charming abode. Enjoy your new home. You got a key to your house. Might be a good idea to invest in a keychain, huh? Yeah, I'm not sure if this is smart, but I like having a little house. No, not yet, but we can save here, I think. It is nice to have something that we can call home. In a world that we will possibly leave very fast. I like how everything's natural. Did you know all the food is guaranteed smack-free? That means it's healthy, and what's more important in life than being healthy? Okay. Man, the food here is amazing. Me and the wife come here all the time. So you don't want to eat something smog-related? Welcome to McDonald's, of course. Okay. We've been serving healthy gourmet food for over 100 years. My great-grandfather founded this restaurant, which fast became the best place to dine in all of Genova. He is a real legend in our family. Was that the restaurant that we worked at? Oh, that's cool. It has been months since I started saving up to ask Flora out to this restaurant. As I want to tell her how I feel, but I just can't. I mean, if it's that expensive, then she probably knows. His face is all red and he's barely speaking. I hope he didn't eat anything too spicy. It makes him seem so delicate. It's adorable. Help him out a bit. Gotta say, once you're selected to join the elite, you've got it easy. I drink to all those morons who believe in the Great Destroyer. Without their donations, we could never afford this kind of joint. Oh, this really doesn't sound good. Haha, no doubt about it. It's nice to eat something other than camp food. Luckily, I've moved up in the ranks, otherwise I'd still be digging with the other idiots. It really doesn't sound good. Okay, we've talked to you. Let's talk to you. You have quite a bosom. Sure, the Great Destroyer flattened the whole part of the continent, but that's also where we get smug from. As they say, all's well that ends well, right? Well, except for all the victims of the Great Disaster, of course. But then, apparently they didn't suffer at all. Boom! Gone in an instant. I mean, I don't know much about it, eh? I wasn't born yet. Yeah, that sounds really horrible. For die talk to you. Oh, this is the hotel. Okay, do we have a save point here? No, we don't have one anymore. Hi. It's getting harder to find non-smog enriched fruits and veggies. Sure, they look pretty, they've got brighter colors, but they're completely tasteless. How am I supposed to use this stuff to cook up some proper plates of food? Well, maybe don't use the smog. Okay. The food here is okay, but it's small beans compared to McDonald's. Best restaurant on the whole continent. And we've just been there. Hi. My daughter likes to play with her friends out in the courtyard at the inn. I can't imagine what they do out there all day. But perhaps she would like to rest for a while. No. We have our own bed, actually. Hello. All these books everywhere. I do hope the prophet will enact a law banning them. Why? I love books, don't take my books away. I'll make millions of this contract, assuming they don't read the fine print. Okay, something to remember. Being a trader's wife isn't exactly a cakewalk. Sure enough, we want for nothing, but my husband is away very often and compensates by bringing our girls presents. I think they'd be better off if we were around more. I can't discipline them, I think they're just too cute to punish them. Well, that's not a very good way to do. Step aside, old man. Can't you see I'm walking here? Mommy, that man looks poor. Don't touch me, mister. You're gonna give me diseases. Oh my god, raise your children better. I just can't sleep with all the noise from those girls next door. Why doesn't their mother tell them to ease up a bit? Well, next door you don't have a door. You don't have a room. Okay, hello? Oh, my is sweet. One day I'll take you far away from the smog fumes, all the way to still forest where time stands still. Our love will be eternal there. Oh, that's so romantic. But I'd rather go hiking on the frozen continent with only our love to warm our frost-bitten bodies. I am your faithful knight. Your wish is my command. But... oh, my love. Oh, my darling. This is awkward. How about I invite my mother to come along? What? No. Dude. No. How about we forget the whole thing? Yeah, oh, bird. Oh, poor dude. It is kind of your own fault. Prophet Patrol, anything to report? Just because the world will soon be annihilated by the Great Destroyer doesn't mean you should deny its existence. Only those without the Prophet will be saved. Send her as a savior. Of course, simply adopting the Great Destroyer's existence is blasphemous in itself. Hi. Prophet Patrol, if you come across a blasphemer, please alert us immediately. The Great Destroyer will reward you with his truth. This really doesn't sound well. Hi. When I was little, I'd always go hide in the sewers with my friends. It was full of rats and other disgusting stuff, but man did we have a good time. But ever since the great disaster, I just don't enjoy life anymore. Well, that sounds very depressing. Every woman looks the same. Our family has been poor for generations, but at least before we could see the sun. Now everything uses smog. Smoke blocks out the sun and everyone's getting sick. The traders are the only ones getting richer. What do we get out of it, huh? I worry about my daughter's future. Mommy worries a lot. Are all adults like that? Yeah, I think a lot of adults worry, yeah. Hi. The disciples train at the Prophet's Pyramid west of here. It's got a big eye engraved on it. You can't miss it. Okay. Hi. Back in the imperial days, this place was an orphanage for children whose parents died in the war. Yeah, we babysat them. Nowadays, it's a home for people bankrupted by the traders and who have nothing left. I would have preferred taking care of the children. Adults only get what they deserve. It's their own fault if they're in debt, right? Makes you wonder why they do it. Didn't anybody tell them what might happen? I think they just want a better life, or a chance to. Why? Why, oh why did I accept that contract? Every day I ask myself the same question, over and over. My wife's never forgiven me. To think that I was told to just say no to traders who want to sell me things I don't need. So it's a good thing that I said no then. Believe me, I just want to die alone. I really tried, you know. After working so hard, I'd almost managed to become a trader. And now I've lost everything. It's my fault. All my fault. Oh, this is really a depressing future. We haven't gone in here yet. Hello there. We have lots of high quality equipment for sale, all forged with the power of the smug. Take your pick. Do we want... yeah, we kind of want it. Yeah. It gives us more defense. We don't want to tighten this on too much. No, I believe that. I mean, they help us, so I think it is good. No more smelly feet. Now they just smell like smug. Can we sell some? No. I will just... if it's just 20, then I will keep it. I have no idea if we should have bought it, but it gives us more defense. You are what we need for the library. Hi. The old Imperial jail was abandoned, since there wasn't any need for it. Oh, there's still plenty of criminals out there, mainly blasphemous, but they were too expensive to feed and house. Don't get me wrong, we're not savages, we're not gonna execute them or anything. That would be way too expensive anyway. No, instead we send them into the smug. But at least we give... That sounds very cruel. You don't look like you're from around here. Bit of advice, try not to blaspheme near disciples or certain members of the militia. Makes no difference to me, but some are a bit overzealous. How do you blaspheme? Oh, there's loads of different ways, and they just seem to get more uncompromising every day. Tell you what, better yet, don't say a thing. Anyway, you don't really look like the jetty type. No, I'm not. Okay, but we have to be very careful in this time period then. Hi? Do you believe in the Great Destroyer? If you believe what the Prophet's disciples say, he's going to destroy the world. But if you ask for a precise date, they all get pretty vague. Maybe it won't happen for a few centuries? I joined the militia to defend Genova, not to apprehend blasphemers. Plus, with every passing day, the definition of blasphemy gets broader. At this rate, I can't say how far we'll go. Maybe we'll end up throwing everybody in the smug. This really sounds horrible. The militia is being increasingly replaced with patrols of the Prophet's disciples. Oh, but I'm not a blasphemer. Just, maybe it'd be better to keep things separate? Blasphemy. My plan's to work in the militia for a few years. After that, to save up and become a wealthy trader. It could happen. It's in our constitution even. Well, very few have done it so far. Except for the sons of traders, of course, but that's only natural, right? Anyway, I'll be one of the first to make it big. I just need to pull myself up from my bootstraps. This sounds very familiar. After a long day, members of the militia come and rest here in the old Imperial Guard room. It's funny to think that 100 years ago, during the war, soldiers actually lived here. They must have had very skilled lieutenants to have won the war. No, it was the creepy guys with the magic. No, don't take in the bureau. What bureau? Where, what? Oh, over there. Okay, I'm sorry, but I needed the money, I think. It's only 50G, but hey, you told me. You kind of wanted me to take it. If the Prophet has his rules, so does the militia. First rule of the militia, you do not talk about... First rule about Fight Club, we don't talk about it. Second rule of the militia, you do not... Yeah, we know. And don't even ask about rule 34. It's the same one, isn't it? I'd rather eat here than in the tavern. This way I save up money to buy myself a meal at McDonald's every once in a while. Maybe makes me drool just thinking about it. Okay. When I was young, I often came and played in the streets of Genova. But after the Great Disaster, the city became a terrible place with the traders and the Prophet seizing power. And the smug. It makes me cough, and many residents have fallen sick as well. Ever since, I've cut down on trips to Genova as much as possible. It really doesn't sound good. When I gaze at this fountain, I think of the future. The Prophet has revealed it to us. He alone holds the truth. Water will wash over the world, and all will be flooded. The Great Destroyer is already at work, but the Prophet will save us. We have talks to you. Yeah. Okay, here's the library. Okay, we're not going up there. Library. Hi. What? While lying stretched on the ground, I can commune with the Great Destroyer. The Great Destroyer is omnipotent. He will destroy the world in order to rebuild it. Do you think he can hear me? Well, not if you're asleep now. Yeah, I know, but I wanted to go to the girls. Look, Thomas, the Imperial Library. I'm not sure what it's like now, but in my day it was known for its many documents. I bet if we go there, we'll find out plenty about this time period. We're also likely to have something on the location of the megaliths. I'll have to find another one to get back home, seeing as the one that got us here was destroyed. But megaliths are quite rare, and even if we were to find one, how do we activate it? Not to mention it could end up taking us to an entirely new era. Manos, stop being so defeatist! What else can we do besides try? Nothing we can do will change anything. My people, my son, all of them dead. Oh! Thomas, I think Manos is going to need some time to adjust. Let's try finding information as fast as we can. Yeah, I know, Manos. Library access is restricted to researchers. They are the only ones with keys. Yeah, I know. Would want to read books anyway. Utterly pointless. You just called my life pointless. Thank you very much. We have been here before. Yeah, my house is over there. We know who we have to talk to the only 3 girls who are standing up there, because we know that they have the key. And we don't really need the books in the library to tell us what is going on. Hi. Let's double check everything first. Mimi, did you get a key? Yep, Saku, I got it. Brilliant. How about you, Ribbon? Do you have the map? Yeah, boss. I've got the map. Awesome! I hereby declare Operation No Toys but Plenty of Books has begun. I love these girls. Saku, I think we should come up with a better name for our operation. I think so too. How about we call it Operation Super Mimi? No! Mimi, it's not just your operation, it's all of ours. And so, might I suggest Operation Saku and her friends? No way! Why should there only be your name in our operation? Maybe because it was my idea in the first place? Well, I'm the one who stole my dad's key. If I get caught, I won't get dessert for at least 3 days. Which means I'm the one taking the biggest risk here. Stop arguing, you two. I just want to read the books that are hidden in the library. It's so boring without any toys. So why not call our Operation Books for Ribbon? No! Boo-hoo! You guys are so mean to me. I'm gonna cry. Ribbon. Come on now, don't throw a fit. Ribbon is a bit of crybaby. Hey, how about we go back to our HQ to choose the name? Good idea, Mimi. Alright, everyone return to HQ. Hey, wait for me, you guys. Okay, to the headquarters. Where are your headquarters? We're going to find out in the next episode, because this is taking quite a bit of time. Thank you for watching. We're going to fall asleep right here to save. I hope. Please let us save. Yes? Do we save? Okay, I don't think that we saved. We first have to save and then we can say goodbye. Oh, there they are. I can see them. Can we... Is there... How do we get behind there again? Okay, so they're in the courtyard. Over here. Ooh, how do we get there? How do we get there? There has to be a door somewhere. Oh, maybe here. Okay. There's a chest. Dad? No, it's nothing. It's empty. Huh? Who are you? What are you doing in our HQ? I want to help you. Oh, really? Hear that, Mimi? He wants to help us. But help us with what exactly? Good point. Help us with what? I was just about to ask that. So, you want to help us do what exactly? Steal books? Steal books? Seriously, are you nuts? You're working for the Prophet's Secret Service or something. Do you really think we'll admit to something like that? Forget about it. You're too green to try and nab us. Yeah, not bad, but I think we can come up with something better. Okay. I can do this. I'm looking for the key. Yeah, I think you're an idiot. I want to help you. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. So we're not doing the whole conversation now. Get toys? Toys? What for? We don't need no stinking toys. We're not little girls who play with dollies. We do much more interesting stuff than that. Right, girls? Yes, Aku. For sure. So you see, keep your toys. Besides, they're illegal here. I just need to keep say, you know what? I like people who are direct. We know what they want. So, say you find this key of yours, like maybe in a safe or chest or something, and maybe you use it to get into the library. And in the library, say you find, I don't know, a book. In this purely hypothetical scenario, would you bring it to us? Yes, sure. You promise? Yes. Cross your heart and hope to die? Yes. Like, do you promise on your life? Yeah. Well, I think we'll get along just fine. Keep your promise and you'll have nothing to worry about. We're going to die, aren't we? They look evil. It opens the gateway to knowledge and maybe new problems too. Well, we live for problems, so... As long as we don't betray the girls, I think we should be fine. Okay, and the library was over here. Use the key. Oh, wrong one. No, I know. It was the wrong key. Okay, there we go. Okay, I need a save point. I don't mean to disturb you. Hi, old dude. Welcome to the Genova library. I suppose you're the new students. Yes, I'm the dean of the Genova library. We researchers devote our lives to extremely important matters. For example, finding out why it itches when one is bitten by a mosquito. Oh, we're not concerned with finding a cure or some such nonsense. Knowing why it itches is clearly more interesting. By the by, I will discuss my own research when time permits. I'm an expert in the study of the ancient Magi civilization, specifically the legends surrounding their use of strange powers in late antiquity. But before I can tell you all about that, you'll need to complete your studies. It's just that. Look, Professor, we're in quite a hurry and... Christ! You are students, and in the library you must submit to your professor's authority. Unless you do not wish to learn anything. In which case, get out! Please forgive student manners, Mr. Dean, sir. We'd be delighted to follow your lessons. In particular the ones about the megaliths. Right, Manos? Yes. Well then, if you're determined, let us begin. You must receive credit for 6 core disciplines, courses in various fields. To do so, you need only speak to my researcher colleagues in the library. Each one of them will submit a problem allowing you to get credit for a particular subject. You can choose your own curriculum. You are under no obligation to do all of them, but I may have a little reward if you complete all 8. Did you get all that? Yeah. Splendid. Have fun studying then. Come back when you're all done. But no sooner than that. I simply hate being disturbed. He reminds me of my old professor. I've always loved studying. It's fun. He seems to know much about the Maggie. He will certainly have much to tell us about the megaliths. Yeah, I just want a save point. People, that's all I want. Okay, let me search for a save point, and if there is none, then I will just record the next episode immediately after. Okay, but we are going to stop here, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We are going to get this curriculum in the next episode, so I hope to see you back at that time. Have a great day. Goodbye.